Hey, this is my first vlog from the land of Israel. I am finally in my apartment in Jerusalem, and I'm actually only going to be in this apartment for about like a little over a month, and I'm switching to another apartment that has 2 bedrooms. I guess I can lift my laptop around and try and give you like the tour. Okay, we'll do that. There's this area over here. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little desk area, and there's a view of like a garden or something. I don't know if the sun's too bright to see. Then we have this area over here. Where is it? There's the TV. And then the couch. And walking along. There's my roommate's keyboard. He's in the Cantorial, the musical program. Let's see, there's the kitchen. It's a pretty big kitchen for Israel. Try not to hit my laptop on the kitchen. Okay, more kitchen, big fridge, microwave. And there's this random area by the kitchen that's like got little plant things. It's kind of cute. And let's see what else. Then there's the bedroom. There's only one in this one, that's why you have to move. But this is the bedroom. That's how close my roommate and my bed is. Like, if I roll over in my sleep, I'm scared that I will like end up on the wrong bed. Here is the closet. I need to buy hangers. We got a nice place that has a washer and a dryer. I don't know if you can see it. Here's the bedroom window view. Kind of see what that is. And that's pretty much the apartment. There's also, sorry, it got dark. There's also the bathroom, which is not that exciting. The toilet tank is a little bit higher. I'm trying to figure out how to get that in the picture. That would be the mirror, so if we look this way down. There's the toilet. Yeah, the tank is like way up high. It's different. All the door handles look like they don't have like round ones. They have, why can't I get it in the picture? They have that kind of door handle. And then I haven't been to the market called the Shuk yet, but I think my roommate has, and that is a bag she uses to carry lots of stuff that you would buy there, and it's got wheels. Alright, so I think that is the tour. The journey here was pretty epic. I ended up getting sick on the way to the first airport. I tried to I thought I would try and hydrate myself before I get to the airport where water is really expensive. So I had a bunch of water in a short period of time, and then we were in like a little bit of stop and go car ride. And so I ended up like barfing water in the airport parking lot in Sacramento, and that was pretty gross. And this family was like staring at me, and I'm like, what? Have they never seen anyone like throw up before? And I realized it was because I was throwing up like right behind their car, and they were waiting for me to finish so they could leave. And they ended up like instead of backing out of the space, they drove forward and drove the wrong way, like the wrong direction on the road, just to not drive into my water barf. It was just water, but I guess it's still really gross. Anyway, so fortunately that was the only barfing I did on the journey, but I did have a lot of time with layovers and with flight delays, so I had a lot of time sitting in planes and airports, try to walk around a bit, but and then so on my when I got to the Jerusalem airport, not the Tel Aviv airport, I wanted to go to Jerusalem, so I took this like airport shuttle. They call it Moniot Shirut, which is like a taxi service, and they load it with like 10 or 12 people or whatever the size is, and you wait until it's completely full, and then they'll drive to like whatever city it is. It could be Jerusalem or Haifa or who knows what. And so we waited a while for that to fill up, and we actually had more people in the taxis than there were seats. Like we had like kids sitting on people's laps, and like luggage in the walkway that you weren't really supposed to block. And the air conditioning wasn't that good in the car, and it was like bumpy and stop and go, and Israelis are crazy drivers. They're insane. And they just like honk instead of like driving sensibly. It's pretty intense. So anyway, whatever combination of things happened, the woman sitting next to me was like this Orthodox woman with like a kid on her lap and squished between a purse and like 3 suitcases, and so she's like pressed like right up against me, like we were like close, right? And she starts making these weird noises, and I look over and I'm like, I can't really tell what's wrong, but I can't ask her because I heard her like speaking French to someone, and I don't speak French. And I knew she spoke a little bit of Hebrew, but like I don't feel comfortable enough like speaking Hebrew yet to really start a conversation. I could, but I'm scared of like running into the point where I just really don't understand. So I don't know how to say like, are you okay? But if she was like, no, I'm having blah 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 problem, I probably wouldn't know what problem she was having. I wouldn't understand what she said. So I'd just be like, are you okay? Ah, that's nice. I don't know what you mean. But anyway, I was like, okay, whatever. She's making weird noises, and then it occurred to me that she was probably getting motion sick. And I was like, oh, well, that's lovely. And then she ended up throwing up like right next to me like multiple times. Like she's like this far away from me. She's touching me. Like her body heat is like adding to the like heat of the car, and it was just like such an experience. She's barfing next to me, and like I'm already prone to like motion sickness, but I hadn't like eaten much or like had much to drink, so fortunately I didn't end up getting sick, but that was pretty gross. So my journey began and ended in barf. But I got to my apartment, and my roommate and this other girl that's staying with us were already here and like up, and they're pretty nice. I took a nap, and my sleep schedule's like way off. Also, I went by the school to pick up registration paperwork, which I still need to do. And then today